What's up, everybody? Steven from Off the Shelf Movie Night here with you. Starting off another interesting week, especially in my city, coming off tornadoes, and now we've got this coronavirus thing happening. Hope everyone's washing their hands and staying safe out there. Please stop buying all the toilet paper. There will be more toilet paper to buy. You don't have to have 172,000 rolls of toilet paper in your house. Just be safe out there and think about other people when you're shopping and that kind of thing, unless it comes to physical media. Then buy up all that you want, like I do, because it is our job to keep physical media alive and remind people why it's the best way to watch movies and TV, because we like quality audio and video, and we like picture, we like packaging and bonus features, and when we buy something we like to actually own it. So that's why we're actually here. And I have a stack of things here that I picked up from Mercari. I was actually introduced to Mercari from another similar show to mine that I really like, and they buy a lot of stuff there. I think it was, I can't remember which show it was now. Anyway, you can look at my sidebar on the channel page and see the shows that I support and like. There's a handful of really great blue tubers out there, and I hope that I'm one. If I am, please give me a like and a subscribe, and let me know what you think of the show and what you'd like to see. So I guess I got this stuff just in time to self-quarantine if I need to. Don't need to. Feeling really good right now, but just in case, I'm ready. First thing is that I picked up is Mausoleum. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. It's a classic. Classic might be pushing it a little bit, but it is. I remember seeing this when I was a kid, seeing this movie in repeat on cable channels. And this particular artwork here, I can remember from video rental, even through the 90s. So what happens when a demon takes possession of a woman? When she takes a trip to the mausoleum. There you go. So this is a double disc set. Very cool. Was very happy with this set from Mercari, because it came in great shape as the seller promised. One of the discs. I'm going to take these discs out so you can see we have reversible artwork, which is awesome. This is the primary artwork from the film, and now you can see, I'll show you the inside where you can see that reversible artwork. This artwork I also remember. I actually like this one better, that's why I haven't flipped it. But this one has its place, it's pretty cool, There's some great bonus features on here too, and one thing as a filmmaker and really hardcore theatrical, on film sort of film fan, is instead of being broken into chapters, this movie is broken up by reels. Reel 1 through, I think there were four reels. I don't remember, 4 or 5 reels for this movie, and that is how it is broken up. Now, it might seem lazy because chapters, there's a lot more, but I don't know. I just think it's really cool. And picture on this movie is really good. They did a good job with the transfer considering the source material. It's of a lower budget to begin with. Great horror old school special effects here in the kills if you're into that kind of thing. So check this movie out. So I've been struggling with the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe thing, and I've kind of been a little bit annoyed that they didn't do a third installment in the special edition series, and I don't know what I'm going to do just yet, but I have kind of been picking up the steel books for my favorite original films. Now, we've talked about this. I don't believe in completing things if I don't actually like them so much. So it's not that I dislike any of the Marvel movies in particular, but there's some that I don't find to be as compelling as others. The Hulk, the Ant-Man films, that kind of thing. But the Iron Man films, Captain America films, I've been just sort of picking up those steel books off Mercari as I come across them, and I have this one here. This is the Iron Man 2 steelbook. Still has got this off of Mercari. Still has the J card on it. It looks like they opened it just enough to get the digital copy out, and that's okay. So I'll let you see the J card there if you want to. I'll hold it for you for a second. There you go. And I'll show you what I'm annoyed about here in a second. There's the actual back. So they didn't mention any damage in the seller did not mention any damage, but when you take a look at the spine, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and get it close there. There's a pretty significant notch out right there. I'm super annoyed by that. I mean, because I could have bought this from any other seller, you know, and they could have sold this. I mean, this was sold fairly cheap, but still. So there's the inside. You got disc artwork, which is cool. I'm gonna live with it. I'll live with it. Got that 4K disc, but I'm not gonna buy from that seller again. I'll tell you that. There you go. And then there is some internal artwork. So I haven't actually looked at this one yet. I'll be interested to see how it looks in 4K versus the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was very nice. I'm assuming I'm not getting any new bonus features. I would imagine there's no bonus features at all on the 4K disc, but we'll see. I'll let you know if I'm surprised. So I've had this one for a while, and this is a tale of a different seller. I've got, actually, you know, the bad of these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I picked up. That's 2 that came in 3 that came in damaged in some sort of way. So this one is just damaged. There's no going back from this whatever. So I also picked up an Arrow. I'm trying to fatten up my Arrow collection, but only movies that I like. You know, Arrow has a lot of movies that I don't care for, just as Criterion does. This is going to my library. As I'm recovering from having so many things that I had stolen, I'm going to be highly curated this time around. I gotta love the movie if it's on my shelf. I don't understand it. This is something you can explain in the comments. Why keep things that you buy if you don't really like them? I understand a blind buy. You know, if I find something cheap, I pick it up and give it a chance. But you know what? If I don't like it, it's getting traded off. That's just it. So, okay. So I got Bloody Birthday. I've had this film. I'm gonna do a double dip for you guys on this film and talk about the bonus features and the transfer more because I had this before. But this is what I hope is, and we'll break into this together. I hope this is a better version of the film than the previous one that I had. Now, this one also came damaged. So it was this case, the case that this came in was massacred. It was really damaged. I contacted the seller and told them, in this case, they were very nice and actually it sent me a new case, which is what we have here. So that's great. I mean, stuff happens in shipping sometimes, and that it is what it is. And they were very good about it. They took care of me. Sent me a new case. So that's great. That was actually a very good experience. I would happily buy from this seller again because of that. So let me pop out the disc here. Let me see. Bloody Birthday is a kind of a subgenre of horror film where it's little kids doing the killing. And again, there's some really great graphic kills in this if you like old school 80s practical special effects. So there's disc art. All right. And it is reversible artwork. It has the original art on the inside. There you go. And it's with this one, I didn't flip it because I've had this movie before. I had it on DVD, and then I had a Blu-ray, and it always had that same artwork. And I kind of like this new art, so it's just fresh. I just was kind of tired of the old artwork. This actually also came with a booklet, which survived the destruction of the other case. So I'm going to have to be strategic in what I show you. I'll show you a couple of pages from here so you can kind of get a feel for what's what. But the thing is, the other side, there is a photo. Okay, here's the kids. So I don't know if you are familiar with anything regarding MTV, but this movie also is of note because Downtown Julie Brown is in the movie, and that has kind of garnered it some attention, and there's a lot of good information in this right up here. I'm just looking for something. I have to be very careful about what I show you because there is a hilarious page in here that is like a Playboy centerfold or something, because it is flat out the entire 2 pages is a nude like situation. So this little kid right here, they could have done this kid is something else. He's brutal. He's like this super nerdy kid, but he'll kill you. Anyway, if you haven't seen Bloody Birthday and you like 80s horror, you should see it. And it's not brand new. It's not a super expensive Arrow movie to pick up. I think the retail on it right now is $27. I happen to get a good deal on this one used. So my last pickup is an upgrade, and I'm so excited about this. This is The Hills Have Eyes. This is also an Arrow. This is an LE, a limited edition. So this is a very hard case. There's the spine. And I'll show you the back for a second. So you can, if you're not familiar with The Hills Have Eyes, this has E.T.'s mom in it, most notably to me. Basically a family going across country, breaks down in the desert, and this guy and this guy in particular, they set out to kill these people, and they're cannibals. So there you go. But as you can see from this side of the spine, there's stuff in here. Let me see if I can get this out for you, and then I'm going to tell you what happened also. So there's a poster here. I'm not really going to fold this poster out. I mean, it's essentially... Sorry about that. It's essentially this artwork. That's here. That's cool. And there's a very nice booklet in here. Let me see if I can find something to show you. It's worth... I mean, this booklet it's not been opened. It's like so stiff. It's like brand new. Something I think you can actually see. These pages, it's not glossy, this book. So, I mean, as you can see, I don't even want to break the spine too much. It's just so fresh. But, so I'll tell you, here's the actual Blu-ray. Again, the back is the same as what you saw. We open it up. We have some promotional material here. So we have some lobby cards and some international. I'll show you these. These are really cool. International poster art. And lobby cards. And they all have this same image on the back. So I had this already, just a heads up. I had this actually had this Arrow release, but I didn't have the LE version in this nice box. But this guy right here is coming to town. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in regard to, with coronavirus and all, if the event he's coming to is actually going to be canceled. But he's coming to town, and I really wanted this version to be able to get him to sign. Because essentially, I have this without the case, but I really want him to sign maybe this case. Plus, I just wanted a premium version of it since I'm going to get that signature. I hope it still happens. So, this is a Wes Craven film also. I don't know if you're familiar. It's one of Wes Craven's early films. It came after Last House on the Left, which is one of my all-time favorite horror films. It's still, as old as it is, one of the most disturbing films ever made, without question. I challenge you on that one. There are a few others that are more modern that are on that level. Irreversible is a movie that I find painfully disturbing. But, and this one has some disturbing moments in it. I don't want to spoil. I mean, you should have seen it by now if you're a horror fan. But I don't want to spoil it. But there are a couple of really disturbing moments in this one, and there's some really campy moments too. So, let's see. Let me get this out so you can see the disc art. There's your disc art. And the original artwork, which I may also have signed. I might flip to this artwork. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. When I originally received this, it was flipped to this art. This is the way I had it done. So, to the damage situation with this one, I gave this seller a review who sent this to me, and I was 100% honest. on it, and he got really pissed, really angry, and blocked me and said, I'm not, he's not the kind of buyer I want, to never buy from him again, and that kind of thing. And believe me, I will not. This looks like it's in great shape, right? Well, so the case is in great shape. This, the paperwork and things are in great shape. But first thing that happened when I opened this package, when I opened the envelope, is I got a big waft of pot. Now, I'm not judging. People can do what they want. I prefer a cocktail to pot myself, but if you like pot and that's your thing, that's fine. But don't send me media that smells like pot. Don't do that. Don't disrespect people that are buying from you. That set me really off. And the other thing is the case that he sent me has a bunch of waves in it, like it's been too close to a heater or something. And he didn't note that in his sale. If you're going to sell stuff on Mercari, and believe me, if you look me up, you will see. I give you details if there's any slightest amount of damage, but I take care of my stuff. So basically what I did is I took my Blu-ray and put it in this set, and I am going to sell on Mercari. I am selling his, but I am selling it very cheap, and I am showing good pictures of the problems with the case so that anybody who buys it knows what they're getting. Because I wanted it kept nice. So anyway, these are some. I'm really happy with these. This is a pretty good selection of stuff that I got from Mercari. Hills Have Eyes. Got 2 arrows. Got the Hills Have Eyes and Bloody Birthday. Got a Marvel Steelbook. Now, this right here, this notch thing really bothers me, but I think I only ended up giving $12 for this. So, all right, fine. And this was like perfect shape, and loved this movie. This is just so campy, and the special effects are so good. It's so gross. Highly recommend it. Anyway, have you picked up stuff? Or are you just locking down your purchases because of coronavirus and that kind of thing? I don't believe that that's the right thing to do. I think we still have to participate in our economy as best as we can. Now, if you get laid off from work and that kind of thing, yeah, you're going to have to do that. But buy a few more movies and a few less rolls of toilet paper, please. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. And I've got more coming. I've got some more things coming up. I'm going to do some recommendations for you on movie nights, since we all might be home for a few weeks. What are you watching right now? Let me know. And how are you going to sit out the coronavirus and wait for this stuff to pass? I don't know how many more haul videos I'm going to have for the next week or two. Unless I'm watching some things on Mercari, so who knows. Anyway, give me a like, a sub, and share this thing out, and let's talk about physical media and remind all of our friends and family why watching movies and TV on physical media is the best way to do that. I will see you all on the next video.